I serve as ambassador at large for global awareness issues in the Secretary's Office of Global Awareness Issues of the U.S. Department of State. I've been in the office since May of last year, and the mandate of the office is to advance women's rights and women's empowerment globally. And so it was with that mandate that we have come here to Colombia. The purpose of the visit is to sign the first memorandum of understanding between the U.S. and the government of Colombia to establish a center of excellence, a regional center of excellence, to advance the women, peace, and security agenda. So that's the reason why we're here. We were in meetings with the MFA, with the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, to try and make sure that we were to make clear to them that we would be a bilateral partner with them as they set up the Center of Excellence. It's in keeping with our own strategy for women, peace, and security. We had a revised strategy that was launched in October last year, and this is a natural outcome of that, because we really see the establishment of centers of excellence, which would be a way in which countries in a region can share lessons learned, best practice, information in what they have learned in implementing their national action plans with each other. And Colombia is clearly a leader in this field in the region. So to be able to sign this memorandum of understanding, to be a bilateral partner with the government of Colombia to do this is really in keeping with the Biden-Harris administration's focus on promoting women's voice and women's leadership in peace and security issues. It's not necessarily a brick and mortar center. The idea is to have a website that countries in the region can post their lessons, can exchange with each other. There'd be trainings, there'd be sessions of where governments can share with each other what they have done, what hurdles they're facing, the challenges that they're facing in implementing their national action plans. You know that this is all in keeping with the UN Security Council Resolution 1325. In fact, next year will be the 25th anniversary of that resolution. And many countries around the world have actually produced national action plans. But having a national action plan is not sufficient. You want to be able to implement it. And so the idea is that as countries begin to implement it, they can help each other in really figuring out the best ways to do that and how to resource it, how to staff it, etc. And we would very much like to provide the technical support to the government of Colombia in order to do that and sort of share with them the lessons we had learned. We also would like to showcase Colombia globally, since this is the first Center of Excellence that we are establishing with the government. Because Colombia has a long history, Colombia's peace accords are a sort of, what should I say, emblematic of the kind of peace accords. In fact, one of the civil society organizations, women leaders that we talked to in this visit, she referred to it as a women's peace accord. And so because women was such a central piece of that peace accord, it seems only right that Colombia should be the first place that we sign such an MOU. Also, the Colombian government has really taken a leadership role globally in advancing this issue in all of the meetings that happen around the world.
Todo lo que usted quiere saber de Colombia y el mundo puede verlo a través del canal de YouTube del Tiempo. Suscríbase.